Alright, so maybe the audio was not working. Let's actually check that. And yeah, it indeed was not working. So let's see if it's working now. Yeah, okay. So now we're live. Now we have audio. So there's the charm, I guess. Looks like we are all set up. I'm actually not using these microphones. I'm gonna put it up. I'm using the microphone for the laptop, which I hope it's good enough. So, as I wanted to say, the title might be a bit clickbaity. So, not only we are gonna do an update on the current projects, uh, we are gonna do a few more things. So that's gonna be a part of the stream. So let's share the screen. I should be somewhere. Oh, there I am. All right, that's good. And yeah, let's go to our trusted to-do list. Let's figure out what we are going to do. We're definitely not gonna do groceries, that's for sure. So let's delete this list. Getting started. We are not doing this either. So let's also delete this list. Thank you. Tasks. Alright, these are the tasks that we did yesterday. So, alright. This looks like an empty list. So, what are we going to do on today's stream? So, first of all, I'm gonna have something to eat. So, I'm gonna be having a banana and another yogurt. So, how would this be called? Like, it's not dinner, it's between lunch and dinner. It's like a small meal that we have before the actual dinner. I don't know if that's just a Spanish thing, or if it's just because I'm hungry, or if it's just because I want to go to the gym afterwards and don't want to be completely without any energy. So let's put eating in general. Eating. Eating. So eating's gonna be the first task. What are we going to do later on? So we are gonna do an update on current projects. So that's gonna be our second task. And last task, which I don't know if we'll be able to do much of it or not, because I would like to head out for the gym in about 30 minutes. Our last task might be do some video editing. So video editing. Right. This last one, we might not do much of video editing. So yeah. I've just finished working actually. It was a decent day. Quite a few important tasks to do. Most of them were completed by today, so that's really good progress. But others will be there for tomorrow, and yeah, we'll keep on working on tomorrow. So that's work stuff. Yeah. Apart from that, yeah, I want to go to the gym. So I've been going to the gym since September. Oh, Mm, that's been pretty much September, October, November, so 2 months, maybe 3 months if you also include September. And it's been really nice. So I used to be a more active person. I would do swimming. Could go swimming like for 2 hours a day. I was competing on on swimming, so that was why. Then I eventually started to put more time on other projects, less related to sports, more related to university and so on. I started to do lots of sports, as I said, and now I'm trying to slowly go back into a more healthy lifestyle. And it's been honestly feeling great. Like, feeling fitter, feeling stronger, faster. So, very good. Happy with that. I'm not completely sure that I've learned my lesson on eating while streaming. Like, last time we decided that it was not the best idea. Um, it's not the best, but there's no one here, so who cares? Like, by the time someone decides to join the live stream, we might have already finished eating, so that'll be good. Let's maybe take this away. Take this away. Oh, I'm spoiling the projects. So there's your spoil. Don't don't be spoiled too much. I'll explain later on what that's about. Should also probably think about using two screens because, for example, I'm not seeing my camera right now, and I'm also not seeing like the volume go up and down like everything seems to be going fine. So it's a bit harder for me to be confident that everything's going fine when I'm not getting any feedback from it. But yeah, let's see. If you're wondering why I'm having two bananas and two yogurts in a row, like last breakfast was this, and now I'm eating this again for another meal. That's just because that's what I bought, so that's what I have. Um, that's what I what I take it. Wondering how can we have at least the chat visible. So it would be great if this was like a separate window instead of part of OBS, because if I minimize OBS, that thing goes away. And I'm not completely happy with that one. There might be a better way, but So far, I'm gonna put OBS like here so that you don't get bothered by that, I guess. I would not like to be seeing that. So I'm gonna put the to-do list like, oops, right here on this thing right here. Okay. As you can see, I'm not a huge Windows user, so we'll figure out things as we go. Mm, no, this is actually vanilla, I think. Yeah, it's vanilla. I mean, it's better than the last one. The last one wasn't good at all. I think it was okay, but it wasn't great, so yeah. Mm-mm-mm. I'm actually was planning on starting the stream at 7 o'clock instead of at 7:20 something. Um, but I got caught doing something else, so unfortunately that couldn't happen. But I'll probably be alright. Let's actually check what possibilities does the YouTube chat offer. I can see. Sorry, I'm still a bit in not 100% conditions. Last time I had a throat ache. This time my throat is almost like last time, but I feel like uh, a bit more ill. So I don't know. Maybe I'm actually getting ill, but I'm feeling good enough. Really. So I went one day on actually went on Friday to bowling, and I just shouted too much while I was in the bowling alley. So I think I got my throat ache from that. Probably it's feeling not on 100% conditions, it's just part of the throat ache, but I don't think it'd be more than just that. But who knows? Mhm. So I know that on Twitch you can top chat. Some messages such as potential spam but maybe not visible. All messages are visible. Um, I don't like potential spam, so let's leave it like that. I know that Twitch chat offers timestamps. No, that might be good to have. I don't know. Participants. Oh, that's me. Who knew? So Twitch chat offers more options here. At least it looks like you can do more. Oh, that weird linking. More thing on Twitch chat. So let's put a smile face. Oh, you need to log in to get your smiley face. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I would log in if I were not recording the screen. Actually, let's switch to just showing the camera. Let's log in and let's try to send that smiley face. So let me just, I should be just, so I should not be recording the screen right now. Let's try logging in. Okay. Oh, two-step verification. I guess that's good. So it's asking me to send a notification on my phone, which thankfully it's right next to me. And it's asking me to open the YouTube app in here and probably do something there. Alright. So it's nice to see that two-factor authentication is working. You should probably always enable that. Alright. It's taking sweet time, but it seems to be. Whoa. Okay, so what it has happened is that it has opened the whole stream on that little window instead of just putting an emoji. I guess it'll be fine to share this. So I'm gonna switch back to. I don't see anything compromising on here. So let me share the screen. Alright. If not, this is how I lost my Google account, which would be unfortunate. So it looks like this is the current thing. It's open YouTube. And I should be able to put something here. So I was trying to use this button. I was trying to send a smiley face, which doesn't work. Okay, so no smiley faces. Can you use these other smiley faces? Let's put this hand, which apparently is 10 characters. So that thing, 10 characters. Oh, yeah, so hand pink waving. Wow. Well, let's send it. And let's see. Oh, there it is. So a pink hand pink waving, just for the modest price of 10 characters. Not bad, not bad. I mean, 10 ASCII encoded characters to get that. Could be worse. Let's try to put this on here. I'm almost done with having my meal. Alright, so let me put this back into the kitchen and let's continue with the next task. Alright, there we go. I'm not actually using this to record the audio, so it'll be fine. Alright. Yeah, so eating is completed. So we got a cool sound from completing that task. Next thing would be to do an update on the current projects. So uh, what I was going to do this afternoon was just to do some video editing. I wasn't planning on live streaming that. What would be the point of live streaming? Me editing the video that I've already live streamed to be re-uploaded. I didn't thought there would be a point on that, but at the same time I thought that maybe someone that is also starting on YouTube or on video editing, or that it's almost as lost as me or more lost than me, which would be hard to be honest, would benefit from getting that kind of information, how to do basic video editing. It could be something interesting. So I was debating on if video edit or not. What has made me decide that I would stream me video editing was that I didn't do yesterday night stream. So yesterday I was planning on streaming me starting some projects, some code projects that I'm gonna solve. So I was gonna be doing this thing, and instead of live streaming that, I started doing it. And when I was almost done with what I wanted to do before the live stream, it was already too late, so I didn't live stream at all. So I was planning on doing this basic layout of a web page and then start live streaming how to actually use this thing. So it was be something quick, fast, concise, but I lost all my time on the UI and didn't do anything else. So that was bad. And then I thought that there maybe would have been someone interested on how to do such a UI, which if you don't use these awful colors, would look a bit better. But it's just for me to know where I'm putting all the things. So I'm not an UI guy. I don't know much about CSS nor HTML. I know a fair bit of JavaScript, but yeah, uh, even if you don't know any HTML or CSS, you can still craft something that works enough for a brief period of time. And if you don't need to keep growing or maintaining that UI, that would be enough. So if this is your whole UI and it's probably not gonna have more than maybe a couple of buttons here or a couple of buttons here, this could be all of the UI, HTML UI that you might ever need. So yeah, this is more or less how the web page look. What is this UI gonna be used for? So you see that I got this to-do list which I've used on the previous stream and that I've using right now. And oh, am I sharing the screen? Yeah, I am sharing the screen. That would happen bad if I wasn't sharing the screen. But yeah, let's continue. So I have this to-do list. I planned that I would put the things that I would do on the stream, be marking them as I go, just to know like, okay, when I make videos, I need to don't make a video about editing, I don't need to do a video about eating, and I just need to do a video about the update on current projects. This started on this part of the video track and it ended on this other part of the video track. That was my plan with this. As you can see, the features that this thing provides are not enough to do that. The things that I've been liking from this are the sounds, which are pleasant, and the ability that you can reorder these things by drag and dropping them, which is alright. Like, it's not completely necessary, but it's alright. But that's about it. Like I wanted more features, which I don't have, and the features that I like are not core features that I need. So I thought I'd maybe do a better to-do list focused on the goals of live streaming. I'm sure there are probably hundreds upon thousands of to-do lists on GitHub on the internet right now. So this won't be something new, I would say. But yet another to-do list to the list of to-do lists. So yeah, the UI does nothing at the moment. So it's just something static. I haven't written the JavaScript yet, and will be writing the JavaScript in the future. So far, I wanted to have some buttons here, some general purpose buttons, a place to put the buttons. If I keep putting buttons here, they would stack up. So yeah, we will be able to start streaming, to clear the to-do list, to save the to-do list, and to load a to-do list. We are gonna be seeing the current time, how long have we been streaming, and when did we started streaming, maybe on some other order. We're gonna have a list of things to do and an input field to add more things to our list. We are gonna have one item for the thing that we are currently doing. We will be able to mark it as done, and then it will go to this other column of the things that we have done. And maybe this cancel button will be an edit button. Maybe we won't need any buttons here. I don't know. We'll figure that out at some point. But yeah, you get the point. So we have this, which is good enough. Let me actually save this. Control S. Yeah, so it's just basic, extremely basic HTML with probably the worst CSS that you've ever been able to find. A non-written, non-implemented JavaScript file. So that's it. What I'm gonna do with this is to go to my GitHub and create a new project and save this on GitHub. And you might be wondering, so these are all the searches that I did, what I was implementing, like how to align things, how to center things. So as you can see, I'm master of CSS now. Just kidding. Yeah, let's go to GitHub. Hopefully I'm already logged in onto GitHub. So let's hope that's the case. Looks like that's the case. Oh, I'm spoiling the next project that I was going to talk about. So we'll check this later. Actually, let's open it. Open it in there. Is it open? Oh, I haven't posted anything here. So we're gonna also post things here. So great. Top repositories. Let's create a new repository. How is this repository gonna be called? So it's gonna be called to do stream min to do list to streaming to do list streaming to do list streaming to do list. All right, that's good. Description: a tool to help me have an organized to-do list while stripping. Right, it's gonna be public, and I don't want to do anything of this so far. So let's create the repository. I will have to figure out how to get a license and so on. So we have the repository. Now I'd like to push the things that I have to the repository. So let's see what GitHub recommends to do that. So we could create a new repository on the command line or push an existing repository from the command line. I think I want to create a new repository from the command line. So let's go with it. So git init, git add, git commit, git branch. We might want to use that. Alright, so this I'm gonna copy, and the other ones I can't remember. Alright, so we're here. Right. Amazing. Simply amazing. What the hell is this? Oh, PowerShell. Yeah. No, thank you. Linux. Thank you. So cd code stream tools. I called it stream tools instead of a stream to-do list. So let's just go here and let's move stream tools to stream. Let's take a look at the name. A stream to-do list. Streaming to-do list. My gosh, amazing. So let's be cohesive, consistent, or let's have both things with the same name. Yeah. Now probably VS Code is gonna complain like everything's been moved and it doesn't know what to do, but we don't care. We want to copy this again, and we want to start. We'll go there. cd streaming to do list. Start a new repository. Alright. We want to git add all of the files, and I'm gonna say that this is the initial commit, so git commit dash initial commit UI basic layout, for example. Let's put something like this. Alright, so it says that, oh, this is wrong. Your name and email were configured automatically based on your username. Oh, that's bad. You can suppress this message by setting them explicitly. Run the following command and follow the instructions in your editor to edit your configuration file. Okay. Let's try this. So yeah, these are the default things that I put. Seem to be using Nano right now. That's fine. So yeah, that's my name, but that's not my email. So let's put my email here. Yeah, that'll be good. So say modified buffer. Yeah. Alright, let's do a git log. And unfortunately now that commit will be wrong. So we are gonna do this and just change the author on that commit. We can check that that has been actually changed. So that's my email, that's my name, and I'm happy with that. Alright, so now we have our first commit and we want to put it on GitHub. So change branch. I don't know if this. So setting the branch to main, adding the remote, pushing to origin main. Good enough. Looks reasonable. Not what I wanted to copy. Not what I wanted to copy. Let's try copying again. Control C, Control E. Alright, good enough. Username. Huh. Interesting. I guess that it's gonna require me to log in somehow. So I'm gonna switch back to just streaming my face. Streaming my face. Oh, toggle window. Don't say again. Okay. Just come and I'm gonna log in. And then we'll be able to push. So, okie dokie. There. Unfortunate. It didn't like my login. So let's try again. Alright. So this should be my username. And it says that the authentication has failed again. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and check what's my password. So I know there are other, probably more secure ways to log in onto GitHub from the terminal, but we're gonna roll with this one for now. Alright. Right, you're right. So let's try to type this. All right, so that didn't work. Amazing, simply amazing. So yeah, I should probably set up another way of logging in. So yeah. Right, so how could we do that? Okay, let's follow this tutorial. I'm not sharing the screen for this part, but yeah. It shouldn't be that much interesting. I foresee this will take me a while. I'm gonna just go to the next topic, and I should probably go to the next topic anyway. So let's go to the next topic and let's postpone this to when we have a good enough way to do this thing. So yeah, also it looks like well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure this out. All right. Yeah. So let me go back to sharing the screen. Yeah. I have these two projects in here, and it looks like there are no more projects, and it also looks like I've created them on this account, which I believe it's not my main account on GitHub. So if you go to, if you put my name actually, so this is my actual GitHub with all my projects. So that's better. And it looks similar, but it's not the same. So you see, this is not the same as this is. So both are probably my GitHub accounts. I'm just not using the correct one. So yeah. So for the next stream, I'll set up both accounts. No. I'll set up this account and I will delete these projects from here. So luckily I haven't posted yet any code in here, so that's fine. And yeah, so as you can see, my GitHub history has been empty, quite empty lately, so I haven't done much there. It was much more populated a while back while I was in university. Like this year was crazy. But yeah, let's get back to making some projects. Let's also talk a bit about these other projects, so the admin of code. So this happened yesterday that I was thinking about doing something related to admin of code. Like it's gonna happen fairly soon. So what I did was first to do an application, so a small can I do this? Yeah. A small example of an application on source on Go. So it just has this main.go file, and I've been working on this, so we'll take a look at this. Oh, yeah. Got a message. So what are we doing here? So we are basically creating a small structure of what an admin of code problem might be represented by. So it's a gr and a day, and it has also some description, some input file, and some answers that you provide. So like you know this from the beginning, and these are the things you might be filling in as you are making solving the problem or getting data from the web page or whatever. So what I did is pretty much like scrape the web page of admin of code for the projects that you provide. So you pretty much have a loop where you say I want to have all of these projects. Then you try to get the project information from the web page. You download it if you don't yet have it, and if you have it, you check if the answers that you provided, if any, are correct. That's pretty much what you do. So this would be like some unit testing, like you download the project, get a web page, solve it, run the program. It checks that your answers are all good, and you continue through that process. We might have to iterate a bit more on the application, but this was like a basic sample. And again, I've had the issue that I started working on this while not live streaming, so that was not good because all of this you've missed. I'll probably go through them when I get back to working on this. Yeah, so that's not much. Like I just created a basic Docker Compose file with some basic ways of running this thing. So just as a standalone application, an application that starts with an empty, so with no volume and so on. And sorry. And here's an example of its first run. So if I just take a quick look at problems, oops. Let's go to a problem of 2022, for example. Let's go to the first problem. So day one. Yeah, and it created these folders, and the most important thing is the readme file. So we list this. Right. You can see that this is the scraped Advent of Code webpage, and I've just removed the things that so the tracking that they have and the analytics and so on, and I fixed the links so that they point to their webpage. Yeah, so you can have like a local copy of their webpage. So that's what this project is about. I hope I'm sharing the screen. Yeah, I am. That's good. That's another point on having more than one screen. So that would be the update on current projects. We got again that lovely sound of having completed the task, and we are not gonna have that much time to do video editing. Yeah, so at the moment we should at least have one recording from yesterday. Right, where would a recording of a video with, oh, videos. Yeah, that's my face. That's also my face. And that seems to be on progress. Yeah, that's on progress. So we have videos from yesterday. So this is probably like first attempt. 5 gigabytes. That's not too much. Okay, so this looks to be like a try that I did, and then this is the video. So maybe 5 kilobytes. It's quite a bit. We'll see. 0 bytes. I guess it's not saved yet. So yeah. So we will take this. Actually, we can do this now. We will try to open that video. I was planning on using this thing, so this thing comes with Windows already. So let's try to use sign in or create an account. Let's continue with Microsoft. Okay, is it gonna ask me to put more passwords? Hope it does not. I clicked on it. Oh, continue. First name. Casado Ballesteros. Age, I'm 25. Country or region, Spain. Password. This is to create an account. I think that I've already have an account here, so I won't be creating a new one. So later on. So yeah, we could undo the GitHub thing. We couldn't do the video editing thing just because of the password. So both of those things I'm gonna put, probably I'll create a task to do that later on so that I remember. So log into Clipchamp on the GitHub. Alright, so we'll have that set up for the next stream. The next stream is probably gonna be similar to this one. So less than an hour long. Something quick, something fast. Probably video editing. We'll probably be doing that on the next stream, and and yeah, so that might be it. Let's actually take a look at the chat. Maybe we got some chatters and we haven't said anything to them. So let's go to YouTube. YouTube save stream bot. So I don't know if YouTube saved the stream bots, but apparently it does. Okay, bye. I'm probably need to also switch browser. I'm not liking my experience with Edge. So yeah. Okay, so this seems to be fine. Let's open it. Let's mute it. Unmute it. And let's take a look at the chat. So no chatters. Okay. So oh yeah, I'm watching myself. That's good. So yeah, that's gonna be today's stream. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to complete the tasks. We've done some kind of update on the projects. They are not public yet. There's not much to be public, and there's some initial setup that you might have wanted to watch and you missed. I might try to compensate with over-explaining what the thing is. As you can see, my setup is not ideal. Like I'm running Windows, which it's probably the first mistake no one could do when starting to use a new laptop. Like if your laptop runs Windows, that's a mistake. That's not a good laptop. It's not good software. Yeah. And I'm running WSL on top of that, so just a basic Ubuntu. And I'm gonna be trying to use Docker as much as possible whenever our thing needs sorry, whenever our project or thing needs Docker. So in this case, which since it's a Go project, I just did a basic Docker file, which is pretty much taking theirs and going from there. So taking the Golang Docker file. So yeah, just start from here, move to here, copy the things, and download the dependencies and build it. So nothing else. But what I don't want to do is to download Golang in here and having to configure everything, having to set up Node. I'd rather have a bunch of Docker images that I could just be deleting them while I'm not working with them, just keeping the Docker files and the Git repositories. Hopefully that would be something positive. I haven't tested how good it works to stream while running a couple of, or at least one Docker image. So that might be something that we might want to check. Maybe it's not, a laptop is not performant enough to do that. But we'll see. And yeah, so this is gonna be today's stream. I'm gonna go to the gym now. Just enjoy myself. So have a good afternoon, everyone. See you another time. All right.